Alright friends, we're back for another beer review, and today from Regina, Saskatchewan in Canada, and Rebellion Brewing, their raspberry sour smoothie. Contains lactose, so it will be in the, probably in that milkshake IPA kind of style, a bit thick. It's going to add some body to it. We'll see how it is. I'm not normally a fan of that style, but I'm willing to give anything a try. Regina, I think I did a Pile of Bones beer maybe from there. Saskatchewan's not really well represented on the show, mostly because they're not really well represented in the Canadian beer scene. Does that make sense? They just don't have a ton of breweries. But I managed to pick up this can of Rebellion, given to me from Westminster Liquor. Check them out. They have 3 locations now. They have another one on Mary McGrath and Lethbridge. One on the north side on 5th Ave and 13th Street. And one on Micmac Boulevard on the west side. All these are meaningless if you've never been to Lethbridge. But I'm throwing it in because Westminster is super awesome to me. Check in the description below for more information on them. Well, that fizzed out quick. Very soury kind of style, right? Not going to have a lot of head. This has almost none. Not a ton of carbonation either, it looks like. So interesting. Look at it. Fuzz on my glass. So that's all really interesting. You can just go right to the aroma. Definitely is cherry for sure. Or raspberry, sorry. More like raspberry candy than raspberry bush. Or like raspberry jam more than raspberry bush. Like there's a sugary addition to the aroma for sure. And you can always pick up the not always, but I can definitely pick up that there's lactose in this beer. For sure. Anything else in here? Oh, this is 4.5%, so pretty light beer. Be a rebel, drink great beer, contains lactose. Anything else? Be a good wingman. Don't let impaired friends drive. It smells good. It smells good. And juice. Like it smells like a bowl or that box of those raspberry candies you can get. That's what it smells like. And that's a good thing. And then of course you get this kind of softness, the lactose smell. I don't even know how to describe it otherwise. Bright cherry red, of course, or raspberry red. Looks like cherry red. We're going to go with that anyways. And again, no head. Let's get into it. That's good. It has the raspberry astringency, which is good. That's mostly brought on because it's a sour, so that vinegary kind of bite to it that mimics like a not quite ripe raspberry. That's very well done. A little medicinal. Yeah, a little medicinal. And that's just sometimes what you get with fruits in a sour, I find. This lactose is like not super pronounced, which I was a little worried about. I thought it was going to be like the milkshake IPA craze, where everything's like super unfiltered and there's tons of chunks in it. And not that there's anything wrong with unfiltered beer, but they're always a turnoff for me because they're so creamy. And I didn't like that in a beer. This they used it for a bit of softness. And it's not overwhelming. It reminds me of like Creek, kind of. No offense, Rebellion. Not quite to that level of like that lambic Creek kind of style. But it reminds me of that a little bit. In the sense that it's like astringent fruit forward. Vinegar, fruit, sour flavor forward. And that's not a bad thing at all. I would definitely have this would be a great summer beer. It'd be a great patio beer. Yeah, really like a great camping morning beer. I could see getting more of these for sure. Rebellion Brewing in Regina. So check it out on Google if you wonder where Regina is. It's middle of Saskatchewan. Well, south middle-ish of Saskatchewan. What else? I don't know. I don't know what else to say about this beer. Because it doesn't really... The flavor punches pretty hard. It is raspberry. And it is tart. But other than that, it's not like super complicated, weird hop profiles, different types of malting exercises. It's just a pretty good basic sour. And it's not too crazy. It's a good not beer drinker's beer. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for a not beer drinker's beer, this is like, it's beer in the sense that it's made like beer. It is a beer. It has all the processes for beer, but it tastes like, you can just tell somebody it's a cooler, essentially. A really good one. So good job. Good job, Rebellion. RebellionBrewing.ca. I will put that in the description below as well. And as well as always, at Fermented Nerds on all social media. Check us out, comment. Oh, excuse me. Sours always give me a bit of gas. It's a bit more carbonated than it's present, which is weird. Because you look at it, it looks flat. But you drink it, and it's a bit gassy. Anyways, at Fermented Nerds on all social media, please comment. Join us in the conversations. And on Facebook as well. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm guessing if you're here you have. However, if you do, thank you. Thanks for joining us for this beer journey. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up button. If you want notifications when we post new videos, hit the bell button. It's been a while. As I said in a previous video that may or may not show after this one, I'll just repeat it, is I needed a break. I needed a mental break. I was burned out. I wanted to make sure I was good up here before I was good in here. I figured my mental health and my life and daddy and all that was a bit more important than reviewing beer. But now I'm here. And as long as I don't get burnt out, I'll be there. Christmas killed me. That advent calendar, super awesome fun. Loved it. I should have taken a break right after. I should have taken a week or two off. Started in January. I'm not really into the dry January thing. Maybe sober October, I don't know. I'm just not into it, so I didn't do it. And I kept doing reviews, and halfway through January I was just done. I couldn't do it anymore. I think that's it. So just check us out. Again, you'll find all our videos be posted on social media. Check our pictures on Instagram with what's coming up. Lots of live interviews coming up. So check those out as well. Again, you can find all the information on the social media. I'm not going to say exactly what they are because it just depends when I put these videos up. I record a few at a time, a couple at a time. And then I put them up in whatever order I want to. So sometimes they're after the interviews. However, social media, all the information is there for you. All that said, thanks for showing up. Again, I wish I could say more about the beer. I feel like I'd just be trying to talk out my ass, and who wants that? It's good. It's a raspberry. It's super tart. So if you like sours, if you like really tart beer and you like kind of that medicinal candy raspberry flavor, great beer. If you like Creek, actually, you'll like this. So there you go. All that said, this is Fermented Nerds. I'm Wally. I'm out.